Hi ladies, this is Andrea Facio with Jamberry Nails, and I wanted to make a brand new application video for you that just shows you exactly how I do my nails, some extra little tips and tricks, really nothing fancy, just a few little pointers that will help you get your best Jamberry manicure. And I also got some brand new goodies in the mail, so I'm excited to show those off. This is on a long cord here. This is our brand new Jamberry mini heater. And I think you can tell how small it is. It's literally the size of my hand. If I had my phone, I could show you. It's probably not much bigger than an iPhone, just a little thicker. So super handy. It's going to fit in my bag great and be that much more portable. The heat comes out of the end here, and it's got a little kickstand to hold it up, and it does still have a power cord, so you'll need to plug it in. And it gets hot super fast. Just a simple on-off button, and you're ready to go. And it's actually even quieter than our previous heater. The other heater is still available for a limited time. I've used this for about 2 years. It's fantastic and great. And they're on sale for the same price just until they run out of supply. So you can decide if you want the legacy classic heater or if you want the brand new little one that's compact and heats up super fast. I also got brand new wraps, and these are exciting because these are a new option we have that is called tint, T-I-N-T. They are tinted and they're actually see-through, but there is also a color to them. So let me hold it up here. Hold on, I had a white sheet of paper, that was better. Let me hold it up to white. And you can see, if the camera cooperates, there's actually a pink tint to them, but you can still see through that. So I'm really excited to try these out and see how they look. And the first thing you definitely want to do is prep your nails so they are super clean and dry and your cuticles are all pushed back. So I did all that, and you want to wash all the oils off and just have your nails really prepared. Similar to if you were doing polish, you would want nice, clean, dry hands and without any oils on them. Then the next thing I do, I also use a base coat and I put some polish on because I want to see the polish through these tinted wraps. And the next thing I do after the base coat is on, or a polish if I'm doing it over, is I let that dry really well. And I only did this maybe 5 minutes ago, but our polish dries pretty quickly. You're going to want to do an alcohol wipe over that. Now, if you're just putting it straight onto your nail, you definitely want to do an alcohol wipe also. That's going to get any final little dust from prepping your nails, any dirt, any natural oils off, so that the adhesive is going to get a nice, clean, dry surface to adhere to. So alcohol wipe the nail that you're going to do, and I think I'll start with my pointer because it's easy to show you. And I just do my alcohol wipe. And I'm going to look at my sizing. So we have these great clear sheets so that you can hold this directly up to your nail. And our wraps are very durable. You're not going to harm them by bending the sheet at all. So don't be shy or worried. So you can hold it up right to your nail, and you can even bend it around your nail to make sure you've got the right fit. And I look to make sure it's going to go to that side, and it's going to go all the way to the other side. And it's not going to hang over. We're going to get a watertight seal to our nail, but if it's hanging over onto your skin, onto your cuticle, hanging past the nail, it's not able to make that watertight seal, and your wrap's going to be able to catch and lift, and water and things can get under it. So always size slightly smaller than your nail. You don't want any overhang because that's just going to mess up your watertight seal. So I get a nice little orange stick or any tool that's going to help you. I've heard people use tweezers, so if that's easy for you, you can use tweezers. Or our nice rubber tipped cuticle pusher, which I didn't bring over here. You're going to lift it up off the wrap. I just peel it off the wrap like this. Okay, I'm not touching it, but I can bend the rest of the sheet. I get my nice curved nail scissors. And I'm going to cut the wrap about in half, or at least long enough to cover my nail. I just clip it off, and I kind of just let it fall back onto the sheet. Then I take my orange stick, and I want to catch it from this cut edge because the way Jamberries are shaped, this curve is made to match the curve of your cuticle area. So the curved end goes down to your cuticle. The cut end is going to hang over the edge until we trim it down. I'm going to turn on my heater, and the brand new heater heats up very, very fast. Just dropped my whole Jamberry. Okay, I rescued it. It's already hot. You probably can't hear it at all. It's even quieter than our first heater. So let me hold this up. The heat's coming out here. I'm gonna hold the wrap in front of it for just 2 seconds. Did you see that it curled? And it visibly, to me, when you're up close, you can see it curve and get softer. So that means you've activated the adhesive and it's gonna be nice and pliable to curve to your nail. Make sure when you're holding it on the stick, come up real close. If I have people hold it back here and then they're going like this, like, how do I get it on my nail? So hold it up nice and close, get your pointer finger ready, and then you can tap it straight down onto your nail. Make sure that it's centered. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. You can play with it a little bit, or if you got it totally crooked, you can pull it back off. And at this point, I would press from the cuticle up towards the tip of my nail first, especially if you have long nails and especially if you have more curve to your nail, from like this way over your nail bed. My nails aren't super curved, so I don't have an issue, but make sure you go up the middle first to prevent a wrinkle in the middle of the tip, and then rock from side to side. Now, if it's colder out, it's gonna actually cool back to room temperature pretty quickly. All you have to do is hold it back up to the heater while it's on your nail, and it'll keep that wrap nice and soft and pliable so that you can work to smooth it out. So never be afraid to add more heat or more pressure. You can always add more heat and pressure to get it perfectly smooth and perfectly fitted to your nail. Okay, and it's gonna be hanging over, that's fine. The trimming part comes next. And what I would do is get all of my nails on one hand to this point and then go to the trimming side. But for this demonstration, I'm only gonna do one nail. Make sure it's nice and smooth. It's all the way on. You're good. So you also, when you had a whole hand to this point, these wraps you did first would be cooled back to room temperature, which is what you want. Anytime you're going to trim the wrap, you want it to be cool or at room temperature so it's nice and sturdy to trim. If it's warm from the heater, it's going to be too pliable and it doesn't cut right. Okay, so take your scissors, curve them the same way your nail curves. The curve matches the curve of your fingertip. And just do a nice rough trim and get off that main chunk of nail. Okay, I just chop that off. And then I grab my file. When you file, you have to file very specifically so you do not tear up your wrap and so that you get it filed down to the exact length of your nail. So the rules are 90-degree angle, like this, straight up and down, and you're only going to file down. That way you're not splitting any of the layers that the wrap is made of, and you're not going to lift it back up off of your tip. So you want it stayed sealed tight to the tip of your nail, and just start filing straight down. And you are filing with enough pressure that you are actually ripping away that part of your nail. See, it's ripping. That's not my nail, that's just the wrap itself. And everywhere that it was adhered to my nail, it will stay. And I go all the way to the edges. Now, if your nails are not very long, or if they're a little soft and flexible, another simple way to do this is to go ahead and use nail clippers and just clip the wrap. Your main job is just to get the wrap to the exact length of your nail and not have any hanging off the end. You can even clip some of the nail with it, and that's perfectly fine. Now, number one, most important thing when you get to this point, reheat the tip and repress the tip and all over. That way, that was the last thing you did, was reheat it, press it, seal it all the way around. Don't be gentle, rub it on there, and you're good to go do your dishes, your laundry, your exercise, change baby diapers, whatever you got to do today. You're done, and your nails are done. They're dry. You don't have to sit around and wait and think you're going to mess them up. So that was one Jamberry nail, and I think you're going to be fine to do the rest. You do have instructions here on the back of your sheets on my website, and I always send this video to my customers. So enjoy, and I love to see pictures. Thanks.